Very good morning to all my dear students. Let's go with the disclaimer. Please be online, students. We have presentation today also. Please be online. This is the first group. Now, Brijesh and group is going to give presentation on PNG and Berkshire Hathaway. Brijesh, who is going to lead this group? So you guys please be online. अबे आपको थोड़ा वो अलग अलग रह के करना पड़ेगा. So now Brijesh and group going to give the presentation. Now over to you, Brijesh. Please continue.
Good morning to one and all present here. I am Brijesh Mangukya, and me and my friends would like to give a presentation on a SWOT analysis on Procter and Gamble and Berkshire Hathaway. Starting with the SWOT analysis of Procter and Gamble. Procter and Gamble is one of the smart marketers in the FMCG market. The brands within P&G are legendary, and so its rivalry with HUL. P&G had 300 brands up to 2014, but it made the smart move of removing several brands and held only 65 solid brands by the end of 2014. These 65 brands were contributing to 95% of the profit of P&G. And instead of diluting the brand equity of the parent brand, P&G decided to concentrate on these champion brands itself. Now, starting with the strength of P&G brand equity. One of the best advantage of P&G is its own brands, which are very valuable by themselves. Its own Gillette, which is 138th ranked brand in the world and has a $20 billion brand valuation. It also owns Tide and Ariel, which are top 500 brands. It also owns Duracell, Pampers, Vicks, and Olay are all famous brands by themselves. Naturally, P&G is an umbrella brand company, and the parent brand has a fantastic valuation. Economics of scale. With such top players in its product portfolio, economic of scale is a major advantage with P&G. It shares resources such as warehouse, account, factories, and any other fixed income which are otherwise an unscalable cost expenditure. Multinational and multi-product line presence. P&G is a multinational company, being originated from United States. It has a fantastic multinational presence and is known to operate in a whopping 180 countries. Besides operating in so many countries, it also has a fantastic product line. On latest count, it had 65 brands, each of which will have their own product line. So you can understand the depth of operations at P&G. Excellent R&D. An advantage of P&G is its excellent R&D, due to which it has innovated and brought many products in the market, which have taken the market by storm. This is the reason that P&G has a good bottom line. All its products are innovative in nature. High gross profit margin. Because of their expenditure in R&D as well as marketing and distribution, P&G believes in keeping higher profit margins a strategy which has benefited them immensely because they have the highest margin in the FMCG industry. This in turn results in the brand investing even further in brand building and therefore revenue generation. Fantastic distribution channel. Be in rural, urban, modern, or online, P&G brand have covered all distribution channels. There is so much demand for the product by themselves that if they are not present in the market, then a competitor will soon take over. Now, my friend Meet will continue with weakness of P&G.
Hello everyone. Now weaknesses in a SWOT analysis of Procter and Gamble. First weakness is a loss due to the closure of brand. Prior to 2014, P&G had a close to 300 brands, but it wouldn't its brand portfolio to include only 65 brands, which are driving 95% of its overall profit. With this move, P&G also underwent a loss because a lots of capital is invested in growing under 235 brands. Now, second weakness is its organization structure cause a slow decision making. We know that this is an old organization, and as there are many SPUs and portfolio have to manage, the decision making is said to slow, and hence it affects the organization as a whole. Third one is a low organic growth. Rate of increase in a customer base is very slow in this organization, and saturation curve is reached, and lower innovative is happening. As a result, PNG is going through a phase of low organic growth. For a PNG to overcome this, it has a pull of some unique marketing and product thematic to get a sales going. Last weakness is regular change is needed. In the beauty and personal care product, we know that every day new trends is going on. The market demand that the product be changed, the new fragrance to be introduced or a new variant to be introduced in the market. This regular change is inherent requirement of market affect the total profit of the firm. Now, my friend Darshil will explain opportunity and threats of the Procter and Gambler. Thank you.
opportunities, Procter and Gamble's global markets. Major challenge for all FMCG companies is penetrating the rural markets, which are price sensitive and impervious to advertisements. Availability and pricing are two major factors affecting the decision making of rural markets, and this is an opportunity still for the likes PN increase organic growth by launching better products in the market or increasing the marketing effort. PNG can get its brand going again. Even age-old dominants like Gillette have been shaken by private label brands like Dollar Shave Club. So increasing organic growth promises a positive future for the brand. Increase the purchasing power. Purchasing power of consumers is going to increase in the near future with economic booming across many countries. These developing economies will rise to better markets, and thereby they become ideal target market for the likes of PNG. Mergers and acquisitions. Acquisitions of local competition who are good in their products or distribution channel is a way to eliminate to competition and also to add a new product in the portfolio. Overseas growth. As mentioned above, with the increases of purchasing power in underdeveloped and developing economies, PNG will observe a better growth in overseas markets as compared to its home market US. Threats of Procter and Gamble. Threats. Intense competition. PNG has to constantly worry about competition, especially from HUL. HUL is the competition in several product lines, and the brands are constantly at loggerheads, a reason which affects the profitability of the brands. Increase the local or urban-led competition or unbranded competition with government supporting local brands and Make in India campaign as well as all foreign countries supporting their own infrastructure and manufacturing. Me Too products are on the rise and therefore are higher local unbranded competition to the to the likes of PNG. Private labels. Many retail brands like DMart and Reliance Fresh have starting with their own brands and are running their own private labels also for detergents, personal care, and others. Soon, something similar can be expected from e-commerce players who will manufacture and sell all the lowest cost because they don't have the expensive distribution in incur. Naturally, these private labels affect the overall sale of PNG. Now, my friend Rakshit will present about the SWOT of arts of Berkshire Hathaway.
Good morning, everyone. SWOT analysis of Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire Hathaway is a holding company led by Warren Buffett. Buffett is famous as one of the most successful investors of all time. His Berkshire Hathaway owns more than 60 companies, including Duracell, Dairy Queen, and Geico. Berkshire owns subsidiaries that are engaged in diverse businesses. The largest ones among is the insurance businesses, as a freight rail transportation business, and a group of utility and energy generation and distribution businesses. Apart from that, the other companies Berkshire owns are engaged in range of diverse activities. SWOT analysis of Berkshire Hathaway. Strengths. The first is attractive investment. Warren Buffett is known for his smart investment choices. Through the industry, investors like to follow their investment decisions. The recent fast growth in the net revenue of Berkshire also resulted in the chairman financial acumen. Buffett also bought a large and significant stake in Apple too. Apple company share took a major jump in 2018, leaving Berkshire Buffett richer by billions. Berkshire has continued its investment in Apple, increased its investment in Apple. As per Market Watch report, Berkshire owned 239.6 million shares in Apple by the end of March. Berkshire total stake in Apple worth $48 billion now. Several other investments made by Berkshire also have produced impressive result including the Coca-Cola. Some of the major investments by Berkshire including those in American Express, Delta Airlines, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, General Motors, and Phillips 66. The second is strong financial growth. Net revenue and net earnings of Berkshire have grown fast in last 5 years. The brand have enjoyed a strong and profitable growth between 2013 and 2017. Net revenue of Berkshire grew by 60 billions in these 5 years. Net income became the other more and doubled from 2013 to 2017. Net revenue of the brand stood at 182.4 billion in 2013 and rose past 242 billion in 2017. Net earnings were also around 19 billion in 2013 and rose to 44 billion in 2017. Net revenue of a brand growth driven by strong insurance premiums. The third is large and varied business portfolio. Berkshire is holding company as a principally an investor, but the brand also owns several companies. As already stated in the introduction, it owns more than 60 companies, including Geico, Dairy Queen, and Duracell. The largest among its subsidiaries are insurance businesses, a freight rail transportation business, and group of utility and energy generation and distribution businesses. However, the entire business portfolio of a brand is larger and bigger, much diverse than it's stated in there. The last one is major acquisitions. Acquisitions are amongst the most important building blocks of Berkshire business. Apart from sizable and standalone acquisition, the brand also make bold acquisitions that fit well with the businesses it owns. Berkshire has growth through this acquisition. Last year, it made one sizable standalone acquisition. It purchased 38.6% partnership in Pilot Flying J PJF with about 20 billion in annual volume. PFJ is the nation's leading travel center operator. Apart from it, the subsidiaries Berkshire owns have also made several bolt-on acquisitions, which add value to its excellent businesses. Now, my friend Abhay will continue the presentation. बंद होगा यार.
Good weaknesses. Decision making limited to few individuals. Warren Buffett is the main decision maker at Berkshire Hathaway. Apart from that, most decision making is limited to very few individuals at Berkshire. While it reduces the chances of error on the one hand, on the other, it can have some disadvantages. Buffett himself regrets few decisions he made in his life where he did not listen to important advisors. These investment choices did not yield the right result, or Berkshire would have been even richer. Second point, acquisition and investment mistakes. Warren Buffett has been able to make survival major and important acquisitions. However, not all of the acquisitions he made were successful. Some of them missed and several backfire as well. Right from the purchase of Berkshire Hathaway Textile Company to Tesco, Dexter Soy, Mumbai Textile, and some others, Warren Buffett regret his purchase of the over-investment in the stocks. Apart from he also missed several important investment opportunity includes Google and Amazon. Now next explain to Jay.
Opportunity. Opportunity, new acquisition. Acquisition are an important part of Berkshire's business model and strategy. The brand has grown through acquisition and will continue to grow through more. Berkshire must acquire a new business selectively in order to grow faster. Acquire once that its existing business model. This will help in return profitable momentum. Investing in emerging economy. Berkshire should keep eye on investing opportunity in the emerging economic to find faster growth. Emerging Asian economic offer new opportunity of profitable growth and can be sound for investment. These economies are growing at fast rate and investing in them could bring attractive return in near future. Investing in technology brand. Technology is right now hottest industry apart from Apple. Berkshire is investing in very few technology level while playing continuously is good financial strategy. But you reset being over casual. Warren Buffett himself reset not having investing in Google and Amazon at a early stage. Had he done so, he would have been several billion richer. Then technology brand has grown faster than expectation. Investing in new technology brand too could generate attractive return in longer term. Now my friend Jai will present.
Threats, regulatory threats in US as well as abroad. The regulatory framework has changed a lot in response to the economic and financial crisis and other issues. Regulations of the financial institution has also increased a lot, leading to higher compliances and operational cost as well as heightened overall pressure. These things can impact revenue and net earning of not just the insurance business of Berkshire, but other businesses too. Second, competition. Competition and technology can also erode Berkshire's franchises and result in lower earnings. Each of its business is operating in an intensely competitive environment. Changes in the market and technological environment can also lead to weakening of the brand's competitive advantage. They can have a direct impact on its earnings. Third, economic fluctuations. Deterioration in general economic environment can significantly reduce the operating earnings of the Berkshire and impair its ability to access capital markets at reasonable cost. Economic deteriorations of prolonged periods can materially harm Berkshire's most significant businesses, which are subject to normal economic cycles. Fourth, traditional risk related to insurance and investment business. These are several kinds of risks associated with any financial business, including insurance and investment. Many of them are inherent to insurance business. Berkshire's tolerance for risk may result in significant underwriting losses in its insurance business. Same losses can result more from degree of estimation error inherent in the process of estimating property and casualty insurance loss results. Thank you.
I request all of you to turn on your videos. सभी अपना वीडियो ऑन करो. Those who are part of presentation are requested to turn on their videos. Okay, Rakshit, Abhay, Darshil, Rajesh, Meet, Mira, and Jay. Done. Yeah, you may turn off now. Good presentation. The company specifically Procter and Gamble and Berkshire Hathaway. बर्कशायर हाथवे जो कंपनी है वो शायद आप लोगों को नहीं मालूम होगा, बट काफी बड़ा रोल प्ले करती है एज फार एज डाउ जोन्स इज कंसर्न. डाउ जोन्स जो है वो जैसे हमारे यहाँ पे इंडिया में सेंसेक्स जैसे यूएस में डाउ जोन्स है, S&P 500 है, उसमें बर्कशायर हाथवेज की जो कंपनीज है वो काफी बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करती है. कंपनी इज फाइनेंशियली मच साउंड बिकॉज इट वाज हैंडल्ड बाय वॉरेन बफेट, जो कि सबसे बड़ा इन्वेस्टर है, इन्वेस्टमेंट गुरु भी आप उसको बोल सकते हो, एंड ही रियली डिजर्व्स द वर्थ दैट ही इज राइट नाउ. सो द कंपनी इज गुड वन, बर्कशायर हाथवे. इसके अंदर अगर आप डिटेल में स्टडी करोगे तो और भी काफी सारी चीजें आपको जानने को मिल सकती है फॉर योर फ्यूचर रेफरेंस. द सेकंड वन दैट इज नई 3 कंपनी HUL, ITCL, PNG. तो ये तीनों कंपनी जो है वो मार्केट में अभी ग्लोबल लेवल पे ट्रेड कर रही है. यस, मोस्ट एक्सपेंसिव बर्कशायर हाथवे. Now the second group is of Nimit, Smith, Jay and Manav. How many of you are there? Anybody from Nimit, Smith, Jay and Manav? कोई है यहाँ पे क्लास में ये 4 में से? Okay, online anybody is present from this second group, Nimit, Smith, Jay and Manav? Otherwise, I'm going to mark them absent, all absent. We'll wait for next 2 minutes. If Manav Gosalia, yeah, you please inform them. I'm waiting. Done, guys. They are absent and don't want to present, so I'm going to mark them absent. Yeah, you are requested to mark your attendance, and then we'll end up for this day. Tomorrow we'll start with our syllabus, the next topic from our syllabus.